Afternoon everyone. Once again, I am Michelle R. Maglinis, and today I am going to make video or a vlog presentation regarding with the different hoaxes of the Philippines. Hoax that I am going to present is the Black SheWolf. I have here the picture of the said hoax. This is the Black SheWolf. It said that in October 1719, Governor General Fernando Manuel de Bustillo Bustamante y Ruda was assassinated at the Palacio del Gobernador. The perpetrator were never identified, although some account link Dominican press to the murder. Then sometime during the World War II, a novel based on the gruesome murder came out of nowhere, entitled La Loba Negra, the Black SheWolf. It tells the story of the Governor General's widow who transformed into a wolf by night to kill her husband's murderer. So they said that the novel was allegedly written by Jose Burgos, who, as far as historical records are concerned, he had no idea other known literary works. Historian William Henry Scott later discovered that La Loba Negra was only a hoax. Turns out, Conman Jose E. Marco, the same guy behind the Code of Kolintao, created the novel as part of his immense collections of forgeries. As they said, this is the wife, and that's all. Second hoax that I am presenting is the Pinay Cannibal, and this is the picture of the Pinay Cannibal. They said that, moreover, Hannibal Lecter, this woman above, allegedly a Filipina, might be one of the worst man-eaters in existence. Rumors has it that upon reaching her 29th birthday, the unidentified cannibal had already eaten dozens of humans, including her husband. So she would store the human meat in her refrigerator and later serve them to her friends or relatives. So extreme was her appetite for human flesh that she also chewed off a person guard's fingers when she was jailed for murder. However, with no substantial proof available, the story of this Pinay cannibal, this one, could either be a hoax or just plain exaggerations. Although some ancient Filipino tribes ate their known kind back then. Cannibalism in the Philippines has been a dead tradition for centuries now. The third one that I am going to present is the giant bat. But sorry to tell you that I don't have the picture of that. So they said on March 2012, a photo of humongous bat took the internet by storm. Initially, it was speculated to have come from Peru, but additionally, investigation confirmed it to be a Philippine origin. However, Tris Wimberly, an Australian bat expert, said that it is impossible for any species of bats to grow as big as what is shown in the photo or shown in that place. So either it was manipulated or taken in an angle that made the bat look larger than its actual size. So that's it. The next one is, I have here the mermaid carcass of Visayas. So this is what it looked like in the photo. So instead, in 2003, the childhood memories we had of mermaids were challenged by a series of viral images that are more scary than fascinating. The mermaid, they said this mermaid found in the Philippines. These disturbing images of a dead mermaid spread like a wildfire, leaving scaredy cats screaming like crazy. This photo is look like authentic, but later on the investigations prove it to be a hoax. Fabrication of mermaid images is not a new idea anymore. Old fake mermaids were done by surgically joining dead monkeys, sometimes it's humans, and fish date as a far back as 1,000 years old. Another classic example of a fabricated mermaid should be Fiji mermaids popularized by shamans. So, this is the reasons why it said that it is a hoax, because there is no genuine evidence of this Visayan mermaid surface once again in the 2004 after allegedly being washed up by the Indian Ocean's tsunami. Another one that I am going to present is the snow in the Philippines. Snow in the Philippines, it said that on July 24, 2013, a YouTube news clip showing a snowfall in Mindanao left many Filipino netizens dumbfounded. A winter wonderland in the Philippines, it would be it can be impossible, because fortunately the Pag-asa and the New Hong Kong World Weather Report anchored by Robert Espita said that the video is fake. It turns out that the video clip was taken in 2009 during the Mayon volcano eruptions. So it called the hoax because it is not true. And in other words, it is an ash fall, not a snowfall. Said by Rusboard News Live, the agency which allegedly covered the report doesn't exist anymore. That's why it's called the hoax. The next one is the Code of Kolintao. As I said, it's called hoax because in 1433, the first Filipino lawmaker purportedly wrote Code of Kolintao in the island of Pinay. Thanks to the document, we were introduced to some of the most absurd and bizarre laws ever written. These include brutal punishment of minor offenses ranging from stoning and cutting off fingers to drowning and feeding to crocodiles. So, the Code of Kolintao had been an important part of history until its authenticity was finally put into a question. No historical evidence, not even a trace of oral history in a clan, had ever been found to prove its existence. Finally, historian William Henry Scott was able to identify the person behind the falsehood, Jose A. Marco. The Code of Kolintao, as it turned out, was a fabricated myth submitted by Marco to the Philippine Library in 1914. In the end, the National Historical Institute officially declared it is a hoax in 2014. The one that I am going to present is this is said that the lost tribe of Dasada. This is the look like I have here, the lost tribe of Dasada. So in 1971, a wealthy Filipino officials, Manuel Elizalde, discovered a Stone Age tribe living in isolation somewhere in Cotabato. They wore leaves, spoke their own dialect, and used crude tools like stone axes. And soon, they found the newly found Dasada. The tribe became a worldwide sensation, hitting the headlines of Reader's Digest, National Geographic, and Associated Press. Fast forward to 1986, Swiss journalist Oswald Enten visited the Dasada tribe and got to shock of his life. he discovered that the lost tribe did not only wear t-shirt and jeans but also spoke modern local dialects. Turns out that Tassadai, who were actually Tiboli and Manobo farmers, were only forced to act like cavemen so Elizalde would give them gift. Soon enough, the story of the Stone Age tribe was described as the greatest hoax since Pilot Down Man. So that's why it's called hoax, because it is not true. And um, a hoax means of hoax, it is a falsehood deliberately fabricated to masquerade as the truth. It is a distinguishable from error in observation or a judgment, or rumors. So the hoax is to trick into believing or accepting as genuine something false, and often preposterous the use of hoax in for us to differentiate why it is called a hoax, or a story only, because it is not genuine, or it's not true. So once again, this is Michelle Maglines. This is my report about the different or hoaxes in the Philippines. And thank you for watching, and God bless all.